Welcome to Solis Uncovered.
So I'm up to date with the
Ron
Florida stuff.
Desantis, man. I'm like your biggest fan, brother. This is a message to all Floridians, to all Americans, to everybody who cares about the economy, politicians.
Say hi to my Lori. Hi,
There's my
Lori
Aunt Joya.
Lusitano. I love you, girl. I'll be there soon enough.
Alright, Ron.
That's nephew.
So, for one, Ron's like, man, all this closing things down is too much, man. It's going to hurt everybody. It's really going to hurt the economy. It's going to hurt the working man. And people are like, oh no, close it down. And Ron is like, alright, guys, we're going to shut it down. Now we shut it down. Now we're watching the eviction rate skyrocket. Now we got people like, oh, we're not paying rent because we haven't worked in 3 months. We've been quarantined for 3 months. Ron Desantis made us do it. And Ron's like, guys, it wasn't me. The Democrats forced all this. You know, I knew Florida needed to be open. Florida only has two industries. Guys, Florida has two industries: the healthcare and the restaurant. That's it. You want to get a job in Florida? You're gonna work in a restaurant industry, or the healthcare industry, or a gas station. That's it, guys. That's it. There's no investment banks. There's nothing here. New York, way different. Different story. But Florida, you have two jobs.
In the house, New York's in the house.
Yeah, shout out to New York. Shout out to Cuomo. Good job, Cuomo. So Ron DeSantis is like, well, I have a tourist state, so we're screwed. When the coronavirus comes, everybody's coming from all over the world just to come here to vacation, and or retire, and that's it. We're screwed. We're gonna get the senior citizens are gonna get wiped out, and also the vacationers are not gonna be allowed here. So we were facing a bad situation. DeSantis did his thing.
I agree about the senior citizens.
DeSantis did the best he could, and he made the best decisions. He's the greatest politician that ever existed, besides Donald Trump and Michael Pence. Or Mike Pence. Sorry, Mike. So we have three great leaders running the game. Now, Florida was supposed to be the worst ever. I agree. I was like, man, I'm a New Yorker, but I live in Florida. I'm a half Floridian. I love this place. I love Sarasota. I love Bradenton.
He's a transplant, as they call them.
You know, and when I'm sitting here, I'm like, man, we're gonna get, you know, the worst because all the tourism is here. Disney World is here. You know, when people want to go to vacation, they think about Florida. I used to live in New York, and all I thought about, you know, all day in New York was the 2 weeks I got to vacation in Florida because my parents worked hard to do it. Thank you. But that didn't happen. DeSantis stepped in. This state, I can say, was shut down for a while, you know, but the unemployment helped out. The $600 a week kept everybody afloat. Kept everybody from being bankrupt. Seriously.
Well, we just got a new bill, by the way.
Yeah, but
today.
The new bill is just trash.
It to be $2,000 a person.
You know, but the thing is, DeSantis is getting all this slack. Why? He saved Florida, guys, and he's saving it again. Everybody close Florida. You close Florida right now. Everybody who owns apartment buildings that has tenants, bankrupt. So you bankrupt them, and you also bankrupt the tenants that have jobs. You know, unfortunately, Florida's a restaurant state and a hospital state. Hospitals are going to make money no matter what. Restaurants aren't. I watch restaurants shut down like crazy already, and it hurts, man. Because some of these places I love to eat. I'm like trying to go to eat, and they're like, no, we're closed down for the coronavirus for months. Now this is happening. So I'm like, man, this sucks. And they're still closed down. You know, Florida's still under quarantine, believe it or not. It sucks, man. And it's hurting, man. I'm a server, so I'm watching my restaurant that I work at that used to break records every month, sales records every month, thanks to Trump, thanks to the consumer, thanks to the working man, thanks to the immigrant that came here to work as well, because the economy was as strong as ever. And I'm watching my restaurant suffer, man, because of this 50% rule. And I'm watching the working man suffer because of these quarantine rules. You know, it's like, it's over it, guys. You already let us in. You already let the doors open, so we have to just open 100% now. I mean, you're going to do the same damage at 50% as at 100% if there is damage done. And I believe that people who are sick enough from the coronavirus to not leave. If the coronavirus is that serious, let's talk logic here. Now, if the coronavirus is that serious, like it's that serious that you're gonna you have a chance of dying if you get it. Okay, so let's say I got the coronavirus. I got it. I have a chance of dying, so I'm that sick. I can't leave the house. How the heck can I leave the house that sick and spread it to everybody? Go in a restaurant and eat. Asymptomatic? Now, if the coronavirus has asymptomatic, then why are we closing down the country? Because it's asymptomatic. It's confusing here. And if I'm high risk, why am I leaving the house? Think about it. If I have a chance of dying because of the coronavirus, why should I leave the house? Why should I be that stupid? I should do everything through Uber Eats, Uber everything. And they have that Instacart now too. If I need deodorant, soap, and all that, I just pay it through that. And if I need to work, then I need to understand the economy needs to be open. And that's the Solis Uncovered view of this whole coronavirus thing. And I do support Ron Desantis, and I'm so sick of him getting slack, man. You leave this man alone or just get out of Florida, because we're sick of you complaining. How many neighbors do you want to bankrupt because you don't want to, because you want to leave the house and you want everything your way? Sit at home. If you're high risk, you're most likely getting a retirement check. It's fact. You most likely have a bigger net worth than the working man. It's a fact. Stay at home, dude. You can afford it. The working man cannot. A paycheck-to-paycheck employee or a retirement that has has a net worth of 500,000. So the retirement net worth of 500,000, average American, is the high risk, and the low risk is the working man. So we quarantine the working man, and we just bankrupt him. We say, good luck, buddy. I know you got kids and all that. We'll give you unemployment. When that runs out, we don't know what's gonna happen to you. Get a job. And then when you go get a job, the job's like, hey, look, the government says we're half capacity. I'm sorry. So we can give you half pay. Thanks, Joe Biden. I'm gonna vote for you, dude. Put a mask on, Joe. Thank you, Joe. And Joe, can I please get food stamps because I can't get a job, brother? Joe, will you at least let me get my food stamps, my $200 a month in food stamps? I don't need a nice car. Joe Biden, President Joe Biden, I don't need a car. I don't need a house. I just need a government check. I need a government food stamp. I need free health care. Thanks, Joe. But under Trump, I can pay for my health care. Under Trump, I got a job. Under Trump, I'm not scared of foreign nationals or from foreign leaders talking junk and trying to destroy us. Under Trump, I'm sure that the deals we're making economically are going the American way. They're in American favor. So, I mean, the immigrant situation, I'm sure Trump's doing the wrong thing. But it's political pawns. Blame the Democrats. Because at the end of the day, the Democrats don't care about nobody. And I used to be Democrat. And I'm thankful for the 30,000 viewers watching this. And they don't, I mean, my opinion is Alex Solis' opinion. Solis Uncovered's opinion. Not of Chili's. Not of anyone else's. The Edge. Any other show that 1211 Productions produces. But I'm not voting Sleepy Joe. Because you know why? I want to work. I want to make a paycheck. And that paycheck, what I work for, I want to work one job. I want to support my family. If I don't have a family, at least I want to have enough money to put aside for my future family. As an American. Under Joe Biden, I work 7 jobs and never have enough. Because Obama did that to me. With his Obamacare.
Shut up. Don't talk nasty about my favorite man.
Now, Obamacare. Let's see what Obamacare did. You work 30 hours or more, the company you work for pays for your health insurance. If not, the company pays a penalty. So what does the company do? Make all their employees 29 hours. And they hire more. So it looks like the economy is growing because every company is now hiring. because they can't have a 40-hour employee. They just can't. They can't afford it. Thank you, Obama. No Obama.
Stop!
No Obama.
Don't listen to my nephew. He's lost his mind.
No Biden. Trump 2020. And DeSantis, man, I'm going to vote for you, dude, every single time I can because you're the only politician. Besides Cuomo.
I love Cuomo.
I love Cuomo. That stood up for his people. That cared about his people's paychecks and his people's health at the same time. Because Trump did. Mike Pence did. Ron Desantis did. And so did Cuomo. Thank you, guys.
Yay, Cuomo.
Say goodbye, Antonia.
Cuomo, run for president.
Thanks, Miss Moore. We out. Solis Uncovered. Joy Uncovered. Thanks for listening, guys. Trump
Lori,
2020.
You're gonna be uncovered soon.
Pence 2020. And DeSantis, you run for president, brother? I'll be a biggest fan. Thank you, Ron DeSantis. Hope you watch this, man. Thank you. Solis Uncovered. 12 Line Productions. All Getting the Edge. Joy Uncovered. There we go.